Yeah, come on. What's up, bro? What's your name?
And I actually watched
What is it? Okay. Can I have my glasses? Marcos, are you rolling? Where should I look? This one? Yep. Yeah, thank you. You know, I'm happy with my performance, but I could have done better. 3 weeks ago, I broke my nose meditating. I fell flat on the concrete. I don't know if people saw at the press conference I was in the hospital. It's because I broke my nose, so I wasn't able to spar. So tonight I didn't feel as sharp, um, but obviously I got the KO. I just think I could have looked better from a pro boxer standpoint. My jab wasn't landing, but you know we got the knockout. But I give myself a 6 out of 10. No, I didn't anticipate that much holding and wrestling, so I just stayed calm. I didn't want to exert energy in the clinch, and I knew he was gonna walk into a shot eventually. So I just stayed calm. I'm a little upset because obviously I've been really cocky about the first round knockout. I think the ref should have stopped it in the first round. He gave him like 15 seconds to get up. Uh, but I didn't expect it to be that much holding in wrestling. He was falling in a lot. That's what made it hard to like actually land my combos. I think, I came down to his level a little bit. Just yesterday we were talking about this, like him coming in green and being an amateur, and I literally said I don't want to stoop down to his level. But sometimes it's a little bit hard when someone's fighting like and wrestling and coming in with their head. Yeah, I was thinking about that today. I was like, hey, I know I'm gonna win, but if it goes 6 rounds, then it's just more experience. So exactly what you said. Like, it feels good to go into the second round. I've never gone into the second round, uh, so it's good to feel that. It's good to test my cardio, which was on point. I wasn't tired at all, one bit, 0%. So I could have gone 10 rounds if need be. Um, so yeah, the experience is good. A 100%. I think he should have stopped in the first round. He wasn't there. He was saying he wanted to continue the fight because of how many people are watching. He, uh, it should have ended in the first round. Otherwise, he wouldn't been been knocked out on the ground for that long. And I don't. I hope he's okay. Like it was a bad knockout, and I don't want anyone to be hurt. And I respect Nate. It was a lot of shit talk. It was a lot leading up to the fight, a lot of animosity, but I truly respect him. And the reason why I took this fight is because I was legitimately a fan. Like, I knew who Nate Robinson was, and so we hyped up the fight and everything, but it takes a lot of balls to get in the ring. How many people can say that they've gotten into the ring? And so I know it looks bad for him, but he's a good guy. I can tell he's a family guy. He's a man of God, and um, I earned a lot of respect for him, and he was fast and had a good defense. Yeah, I think Connor and I will happen for sure. People laugh at that, but like, what other fighter is calling him out with this big of a platform? I'm trending all 12 trends on Twitter right now. My call out to him has like over 10 million views. So, and it's been an hour. So, what other fighter is calling out McGregor like this? Uh, but realistically, like you said, it's not gonna happen for a couple of fights. I'm cool with that. I want to knock out everyone in his camp first. Dylan Dennis, um, is in his corner. He's the guy that got punched by Khabib. That's what he's known for. So I'll take out Dylan Dennis first. I want to bring MMA fighters into the boxing ring. That's my goal. And there's a long list of other people. KSI wants to fight me still. Austin McBroom wants to fight me. Ben Askren wants to fight me. I don't. There's more people. I can't even remember how many people, the other people there are. Tomorrow, tonight, I feel like I didn't get to showcase my skills, honestly. So I'm a little upset with that. But I would fight. My right hand always kind of hurts after these fights. My last time I had to do recovery on my right hand because I just was penetrating his skull. But same sort of thing with this. But I'll fight again ASAP. But I think I just cemented myself as one of the biggest prize fighters. So someone's gonna have to come with a bag, or I might do my own promotion. So we'll see. I'm putting the work in, and I understand why people don't want to accept me yet, but I've had two flawless victories, and I'm really dedicating my life to this. I have a $8 million mansion in Calabasas that I haven't stayed at for 6 months. I haven't even been home because I've been in Las Vegas training in a little tiny house 2 days, pouring my heart and soul into this. So if people don't respect that, then I don't know what they're gonna respect. It's an uphill battle for Jake Paul. It always has been. I've fought for everything in my whole entire life. People hate me. People talk shit about me, but I'm still here. Still here. I already have. I already have for the past year. You know, I've forfeited so many opportunities for this sport, millions of dollars of opportunities, content I could be posting, merch I could be selling, millions of views I could be getting, albums I could be dropping, movies I could be starring in, all because I want to box. And I wouldn't want to have it any other way. I don't know. The money's cool. But I already made a lot of money. Now I want to die a legend. Yeah, I mean, my nickname's the problem child. I always find myself in problems. But yeah, like I try to keep out of trouble. I always have, but it always finds me, I feel like. So, I'm 23 with a lot of responsibility, a lot of pressure, the whole world watching. So I'm not perfect, I'm gonna fuck up. Um, but I learn from those fuck ups, or at least I try to. Yeah, like I mean, I read Mike Tyson's book before I was on this undercard, before Mike Tyson even knew who I was, and I related so much to it. The problems, the struggles, the fucking people stabbing him in the back. He went through so much shit, charges, everything. It's the same shit I've went through. So for me, Mike Tyson's such a fucking inspiration, and it's such an honor to be on this card. And I feel like I've literally had almost the same exact life as him, you know, in different ways. So I've learned a lot from him. And when we met, I asked him for that advice. I was like, "Yo, like, how do you stay focused outside the ring?" Um, and we had a heart to heart, but it's a dream come true. And to put on a performance like that, I, like, I don't know. Next question. I stole the show tonight. They can fuck off. Next question. I thought it was dope, you know? I'm a little upset that they made it a draw, uh, but they gave it their all, and they both looked good. Mike came out swinging. Mike won. Let's give Mike the W. I want to see Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield. Put me on the undercard. I'm biting someone's ear off. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I would fight him, but it wouldn't be about the money. For me, it's about proving to all the younger brothers out there that you don't have to be in the shadow of your older brother. And I think I would fight him just because I want to prove everyone wrong. I think most people would think that, I mean, maybe after, not after tonight, but I think most people would think that he would beat me because he's bigger, he looks more ripped, but I'm a real dog. And he can catch that smoke eventually, but I love him to death, so it's a weird kind of thing to talk about. But maybe we'll grow up. Maybe it won't happen. Maybe a year from now I'll change my mind. So I don't know. I'm 23 and make stupid decisions, and I aren't as mature as I, So like, who knows what'll happen? My career my career goal was to do exactly what I did. Is to have an undeniable victory and steal the show and prove to the boxing world who has doubted me for the past 6 months that like I'm a pro boxer and I'm here to stay. When you put those 10-ounce gloves on me, I'm vicious. I can hit. I'm a real dog. And when these MMA fighters come into the ring, they're they're gonna meet the problem child. They're gonna meet me. And I'm here to make millions of dollars and sell millions of pay-per-view. I'm here to be one of the biggest stars. I think I might just be the new Floyd. I mean, I box for like 6 to 8 hours a day, and I make music like once a month. But whenever I get in the studio, shit, I- that's one of my that's what I'm saying. I'm forfeiting a lot to box, so we'll see. I'm gonna keep on putting out songs because it's what I love to do. Like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, Sunday, and the way my mind works is I'm just gonna be like, okay, what am I doing next? I gotta go. I gotta work hard. So I don't think I have to. I'm the money man now. I call the shots now. I'm A side always now. It's 7 figures all the time now. Maybe 8 figures too. Shit. I think it's 8 figures now. Yeah, it is, right? Yeah, it's 8 figure. I'm the 8 figure kid now. But I mean, shit, you never know what's gonna happen. If you told me 4 years ago if I would be knocking out Nate Robinson on Mike Tyson undercard at a boxing match, I'd be like, "What? I'm a Disney Channel actor. What are you talking about?" So 4 years from now, who knows? Anything could happen. It's 2020. Thank you guys. I stole the show tonight, and to put on a I don't know. Next question. $8 million mansion in Calabasas. I already have for the past content. I don't know. The money's cool. Like I try to keep out of trouble. 23. Yeah, like I mean, I read Mike Tyson's book.
Oh, the whole thing.
I don't want anyone to be.
Hold my hand. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's hard to stop a guy that just want to survive. Like he's not even trying to win. He just wanna go the distance. Sometimes it's a little hard, but yeah, he got hard. I'm not gonna say hard. He's tough. He could take a whooping. So I should have got him out of there, but I've been out for 11 months. Maybe it's good to get some rounds in. But yeah, at least I beat him up and I showed him his level to boxing. Yeah, because he wasn't trying to win. He started running, holding, trying to survive. You know, he was in there, but he wasn't trying to win. But he was tough like competitor. So I give him that. Yeah, left hook. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's tough. He took an ass whooping, but it was also only 8 rounder. If it was another round, maybe 10 rounder, which they didn't want it to be a 10 rounder, because this is my first 8 rounder in like 8 years or something. So, um, but yeah, no, hats off to him. He took a whooping and on to the next one. I mean, not really. You don't get paid for overtime, and a guy like that, I'm supposed to stop him, but everybody else think I look good, and I'm just my worst critic. I just told him, I wanted to stop him. Pascal rematch. That's what's next. I mean, I thought I got robbed, and most people, 75% of everybody that was watching that fight thought I won, and yeah, now I got a new coach, and I feel great. So yeah, uh, we're gonna have that rematch. They said the first quarter of next year, so January, February, March. I'm ready whenever he is. Yeah, that's why he didn't. Pascal is not scared of me. He fought everybody. I'm not saying that, but he didn't want to fight because we were supposed to fight on the Javante Davis undercard. But at that time, they changed to fans like the last 2 weeks. But before, when we was gonna fight, they said they wanted the fans to be there, or or actually he wanted the normal purse, but you can't get that regular purse when there's no fans. There's no gate. So that hopefully we can make the fight happen in Texas. That you can have fans there. So we'll see what happens. But I'm ready whenever he is. Yeah. Thank you very much. I mean, they say my first win since 2017, but I only had 3 fights, and 2 of them I got raw. One was a draw with Stevenson. I won that fight. One fight with Pascal, I should have won. And Marcus Brown, yeah, that was a loss. But yeah, that was also a nasty cut. So it was kind of weird. But I mean, this guy was levels below those guys. So I mean, it is weird. I'm supposed to win against a guy like that. No, not at all. I didn't want this tune up, to be honest. I didn't want to fight him. I wanted to fight I fought 8 world champions, future, former, whatever, in a row since 2015. I haven't had an easy fight. So I didn't want, I, don't, I want to continue to fight the best. But like I said, Pascal, there was that thing with the money. So that was the only issue. Otherwise, I would have fought Pascal. Um, yeah. Yeah. So normally I wouldn't fight, after some YouTubers or before a YouTuber, and yeah, that's kind of To me, it was disrespectful, but because Mike Tyson them asked me if I want to be the co-main. But like I said, I do this for charity. This is for about the Jack Foundation and to give kids all over the world a fighting chance in life. So yeah, to all the refugee kids, the orphans. This is a different event, but this is for my charity. So I don't care about being first, no fans, nothing like that. This is strictly for them. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I didn't watch that fight. I didn't pay no attention to that. So that's not, I'm 37 years old. I don't really follow that YouTube thing. I like I said, I haven't really seen him, so I don't know. But I saw his brother fought KSI, and I know KSI a little bit. I walked him out to the ring. But yeah, I seen some clip on the internet. Yeah, he looked like he's a good athlete for that level of YouTuber. So, I mean, what if, he could do whatever he want to do, and you can't knock his hustle. Yeah, but the thing with Vidal, he's a trainer for the YouTuber, so he's not. He became a YouTuber after boxing, so he's actually a real fighter. He had 50 amateur fights or whatever, and he's a real fighter that that is a YouTuber also. But yeah, um, yeah, these guys are so much younger than me. I call Vidal my son. He's 15 years younger than me, so it's a different. This is a social media era. I mean, now I'm talking like I'm really old, but. Uh, Right. He's 17 years older than me. I mean, you got to give credit. 54 years old. He hasn't been in the ring 15 years, and he was overweight and everything. Yeah, I think he looked good. Yeah. Yeah. I met Mike first time. I think 10 years ago, 9 years ago when I first moved to Vegas, and yeah, he always been cool. He always liked me. He called me Bo Jack, the old school boxer Bo Jack. From the '60s or whatever. Yeah, he always liked me. We're both Muslims, and yeah, same with Roy. Roy is my boy too. So we got some things going on with Roy in a couple of weeks, some business stuff. Yeah, I think it's wrong to tell another grown man to tell him what to do or not. They're legends. I mean, they can do whatever they want to do. Same thing with Floyd. Like like if he fights the YouTubers or Chinese kickboxers, whatever. I mean, all of them, they're one of the best fighters ever, and let them make some easy money. Why not? Right. That's it. All right. Thank you.
People. I can't even remember how many people the other people there are.
The fight went all right. There's a lot of more in my arsenal that I didn't get to display, but overall, I got the KO victory, so I can't complain. Didn't let it get to the judges' scorecard, so I'm cool with that. I don't think that was the biggest difference. I think my skill, my cardio, everything I have was a lot better than his. It might not have showed at a complete comparison, but it didn't matter if it was the cardio or the skill. Either way, I was better than him tonight. I don't really go out looking for the knockout, but I definitely expected myself to take him out, and I didn't expect to go to the scorecards. And previously to that round, my coach just put a reminder in my head, start fishing for the body shot. So the following round, that's what ended up happening. No, I didn't know that was gonna be the round. A lot of times, I let my body flow and I let it go naturally, kind of select its punches, and that's what ended up happening in the seventh round. Yeah. Uh, in the beginning, it wasn't too much. I was just looking at it as a regular fight. My job is to get the win overall. The hype comes after. So after I got to win and digest and settle down, it's a great opportunity. I'm grateful for my promoter CS. I'm grateful for Triller and the whole event. It brought a lot of exposure to me, and that's all I felt like I really needed in my career. And it's a stepping stone, but it's great opportunity. It's a very what's that word called, digesting moment. Meeting Roy Jones, Mike Tyson, and being in the same ring as them. So I'm blessed, and it was a thankful opportunity. Definitely, definitely, I felt like it was a springboard, for the world to see my talent, for the world to see who I am, who the technician is, and to get a bigger fight. Thank you. Um, I kind of just, listened to my coach. He told me what to do, and I tried to listen, and that's what ended up happening from the result. Listening to my corner. Uh, I never felt rushed at any point of the fight. I actually felt like very settled, very chill, very laid back, and compared to how I probably usually am. But in due time, it all worked out well. Not really, to be honest. In a loud arena with people cheering, I still hear my coaches crystal clear. I'm very focused in my fight, so all I really hear is my coaches in the corner when I'm fighting in front of hundreds and thousands of people. I still just hear my cornerman. I think, this year coming up, 2021, I feel like I can get that world title opportunity, maybe two more fights. Uh, I'm highly ranked, whatever the rankings allow me to fight the world challengers. If I can do that as soon as possible with, another fight or two, then I'll be happy with that opportunity as well. It was cool. I like Roy Jones a lot. Roy Jones seemed like he didn't really miss a beat, with his hands out, with his boxing skills and stuff like that. I thought Roy Jones did good. Mike Tyson, I was able to see with his footwork that he still had this step. So, naturally, these fighters, it becomes rhythm and it just becomes natural on what they do. So I was happy to see that. But it was a good performance from both. It was good for people who watch boxing in general. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I'm just standing here. I'm sorry.
I know you as well.
What did you think of
I've
Jeff?
seen all you guys before.
He's working.
Sorry. I'll do it later on.
All right, easy. Wait, let me take a picture of you too. Roy should fight again?
I gotta go.
Ah. Just real quick. Izzy, one last question. Do you think based on what you saw, Mike and Roy should fight again?
I gotta go.
Ah.
I'm
Good evening, everybody. Feeling a little bit tired, but I'm good. Survived it, so I'm happy to scratch it off my bucket list and move on with my life now. You know what I'm saying? So, how y'all doing? Did y'all enjoy it? Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Hell yeah. He he hit harder. Everything hurt. His hands hurt. His head hurts. Everything hurts when I make contact. So it's like I'm like, wow. So and it makes you so fatigued trying to deal with him, trying to cause on the inside, you got to keep his arms locked up. I learned that from watching Lennox Lewis and Holyfield fight him. You got to lock his arms up, or he'll hit you with them uppercuts. So I was trying to keep his arms locked up, and every time I let him go, what you think I'm gonna let him go so he can kill me? Nah, bruh. It's not gonna happen like that. So I had to work on the clinches, and with the clinches, it made it good. So I was able to land punches on the inside of the clinch and get him back before he could ever throw anything good. So that's what my strategy was going in. That's what our strategy was going in, was to clinch him on the inside, box him outside, clinch him inside. Well, no, never thought about dropping, but it was two good shots. One good body shot he hit me with, and one good he hit me with a uppercut straight up and threw my jaw off a little bit. But my jaw's still a little sore, but it's all good. It happens in fighting, you know what I mean? So it's like I knew it was gonna happen. Um, I was just glad I was able to take the shots and not, nothing really happened. I never was dizzy or anything. I did feel them, but they never had me dizzy, so I was good. I mean, of course, everybody always gonna feel like they want to fight. I thought I wanted to fight. I thought I jabbed, moved around, and kind of controlled the pace better. But I mean, a draw. I take a draw with Mike Tyson. I mean, come on, bro. How could you get mad about that? You know what I mean? And he was throwing more power punches anyway. I'm throwing more jabs and probably other punches. He landed probably more power punches. So I mean, it could go either way. You know what I mean? So I'm cool with the draw. I mean, I hear him out talking about he want to do it again, but it's a big old dude. He bigger than he weigh 220, but now he more massive than 220. Trust me. hmm I'm okay with that, but me being me and knowing me, I ain't gonna be settled with no draw. That's why I said right away I'm not the draw type of guy. So I mean, I talk to my kids. My kids already tell me no, daddy, that's it. But we'll see. Thank you, my brother. Mike can fight anybody if he just keeps going and stay in shape like he's doing now. Cause it surprised me that he was able to go them 8 rounds like that. And so with him going 8 rounds and strong like he was, he's capable of fighting anybody. Because truthfully, people gonna have a problem getting out of the first couple rounds with him. That was the hardest part, is getting past them first 2 or 3 rounds. So he can, if he catch you, you gonna have a problem. Cause I mean, like I said, I was feeling everything. So I know that he's a really exceptional puncher still, and he can do anything he wants to do. You know what I mean? For him, it makes sense to do it the smart way, but he can do anything he want to do. I mean, it's like we have nothing to really prove. So I mean, if it made dollars, if it made sense, then I could see him going to do it. But he really got nothing to prove by that. I mean, for us to be able to do a dang on exhibition and break all them records like that, that's pretty amazing. You understand me? And it stayed in the confines of being able to do what you do, show your skills still, and everybody healthy, happy. So it's like I don't want to see nobody go do nothing stupid and go take stupid fights, cause we feel like we can, but it's like at the same time you got to know your limitations, and it may be one or two we can get. And I'm sure we don't mind trying it, but we'll see what happens. Man, it's only a blessing from God that I was able to be able for us to be able to bounce back like that. Not just me and him. But it was already talking about him, and he always gonna be talked about because he was such a big guy and a big puncher. But for me, people thought it was over with. They never thought I could last 8 rounds. You know what I mean? And so for me to last that 8 rounds said a lot to people. You know what I mean? Make people understand that this ain't what you think it is. It's like when God calls, you go. It's like it wasn't something that I had planned on doing, but I knew something was going to happen eventually, and to get that opportunity to go out and give the world something to look forward to that was positive is a beautiful thing. I just thank God that we both made it out cool and nobody got hurt. So it's like it make it even better, because people got entertained, yet everybody on the edge of their seats because they know all it takes is one punch from either one of us and anything can happen. So, you know, well, I really thought I had a better chance handling that 34 than I would have at 51. So it would have been tough still though, because like I said, everything throws is exceptionally strong, and you don't find guys like what the real difference is when you put two people in there together that are really gifted people, you find out the difference in that and all this other stuff. And tonight, I knew it already in my head because I knew what he done and what he's accomplished in his career, but he's just further showed that he was Mike for a reason. I think I probably remember the uppercut the most. Got my jaw still a little shook up, but it's all good because it's boxing. but I think I remember the uppercut the most. I think the hook I throw was my favorite. Yeah, I gotta be. If I ain't Roy Jones, what good does it do me to perform? People want to see Roy Jones. They don't want to see me go out there and fight unlike myself. So I gotta be Roy Jones. Hey, thank you for giving me the opportunity, brother. Thank you for putting on a hell of a show. Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you. I mean, they gotta be honored to fight with me or Mike on the undercard. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest fight probably in the last 30 years. They say so. How could they not be completely overwhelmed by being having their names on the undercard of that event? You know what I mean? So it's like for me, I feel like it was very inspirational for them, and I'm glad it was. That was the other reason I didn't mind doing it because I knew that the younger fighters on the card would really get a kick out of it, and they would be able to say that they fought on the undercard of one of the biggest exhibitions ever. You better believe it, right? I really wanted to put on a show too and go for the W, but the show they must have. You know what I mean? So it's like you want to get a W, but you definitely want to put on a show. So I had to give them some of the razzle dazzle hands down. And it's like to me, the normal person would be stupid to be in front of Mike Tyson with their hands down, but that's who Roy Jones is. So I had to do it. It's not really fair to ask me that because I don't really have good sense about boxing. If somebody called me, I'll say I do. So it's not really fair to ask me. You should ask my other counsel because I'm not really too smart. I don't know how to say no. So thank God boxing ain't drugs because I'd never say no. So I don't really know what to tell you right now. Just if it's me, of course, you know me, I'm going to get back in there, but it's not just about me. Yeah. Of course, it's a Y'all Must Have Forgot Part 2. It's a Body Head Banger Volume 2 in the works. The song I came to the ring on tonight, my son did the beat to that. Yeah, so we always working, man. It's just like I said, God is good. To be able to have such an event, such a big event at a time like this with the pandemic being the way it is, and like I said, people not having nothing positive to look up to or to look forward to. This gave them something positive to look forward to. Gave them entertainment. People got a chance to get together, have fight parties, do all the old school things that they used to do. They ain't did that in a long time. They haven't found really a fight worthy of them doing that in a long time. You understand me? This gave people an opportunity to relapse and remember what the good times were like. And I love that we were able to be a part of that. That meant more to me than anything. So even if something bad would have happened to me, I'd have been happy that I gave the people something that they wanted to see. They didn't want to see me get hurt, of course, which I thank God that didn't happen. They didn't want to see him get hurt either. But because we both came out healthy and cool, everybody should have had a great night. Mhm. Thank y'all.
So can I take this off up here? Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, I don't know. I'm happy I'm not knocked out or anything. So I'll say I'll be better the next one. It's my mentality, but my trainers and my sparring partners kicked my ass so bad, and I'll never call a fighter a bum again. I took my youth for granted, and then this actual event made me find out what I really was made out of because they really beat me to death. I could have done everything better. Everything I was doing, I could have done it better. So, God willing, I'll be better than the next exhibition. Well, he was very smart and very difficult to hit him with a solid punch. And if I did catch him with a good punch, he played possum really well. He didn't let me know I hurt him or anything. I was just happy to be in there with him and just go to 8 rounds. That didn't mean nothing to me. The scorecards didn't mean nothing to me. The lack of fans didn't make anything of it. I was just happy to go the distance because I was used to doing it with the 3 minute round. So I said, why not just go the distance? Everybody know I can knock somebody out if I did. I think going the distance that's real fighting, having the endurance and going the distance because you're not going to knock everybody out. I've learned that in my early experience. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we do something in the south of France, Monaco, at Saint Tropez, and we do something out there. One of the European fighters out there or something. Anything's possible. Sky's the limit. I believe we broke all the records on pay per view um, concerning boxing. We did a really kick butt on there, but I just want to continue to do this from a humanitarian perspective. Thank you so kindly. Well, I'll do it in the next one then. Absolutely. I wanted to go to distance. This is all about going to distance, and that's what I wanted to do. I'm really interested in that. I've been training for. As I got older, I'm training for duration now. Before I used to always be interested in the quick kill, and I really learned at 54. I really found out I didn't know nothing when I was champ. That was just youth. My body feels splendid. I want to beat it up some more. Excuse me? Because it feels great now. And that's different than getting beat up. I'm used to being beat up. I'm just used to that feeling. I'm capable of helping a lot of people less fortunate than myself. That's what I'm capable of doing all over the world. In a perfect world, I'm a missionary. In a perfect world. Well, what I'm doing in the ring, I realize is a gift not only for myself. Before it was all about me and the hot chick and the nice car and the planes and the boats, and it doesn't do it for me anymore. So I went another way. I help somebody else, I guess, right? Because I don't get into that no more. I like my pigeons and my fancy clothes, but other than that, I don't want anything out of life. It's not a trip, my pigeon and my clothes. And of course, my children and my wife, but it's my pigeon and my clothes. My pigeon and my clothes and my joint. Ain't that something? My joint. Yeah, absolutely coming down. Yeah. Well, listen, I can't stop smoking. I smoked during fights. I used to have to smoke. I'm sorry, I'm a smoker. I smoke every day. I never stop smoking. Absolutely, yes. Um, it's just who I am. It has no effect on me from a negative standpoint. It's just what I do and who I am and how I'm gonna die. There's no explanation. There's no beginning. There's no end. No, it just numbs me. It doesn't numb the pain. But that's what it's all about. I've done everything for myself. So what happens if I die? No, really, what happens? I may begin to live when I die. No one knows what dying's like. It has to be beautiful. Dying can't be bad because living is great. So dying has to be something special. Wow, I never asked me that. The thought of failure never creeped in my mind. I never is that failure. I don't know. I don't fuck. I don't damn. That was a hell of a question. No, in a way of I just how do I answer that question? I never think of my. I always God forgive me, God. I always think of myself as grandeur. I always think of myself as a roaring gladiator like Alexander the Great. I feel like I'm a ruler when I'm in my mind thinking about accomplishing something. I think possible, nothing's impossible to somebody who tries. So I never think about failure in that perspective. I think about failing, but not in that perspective. No, I need the pressure. Without the pressure, there's no me. Without the pressure, I don't have the guts to say, hey, I'm gonna fight this guy. I have to have the pressure. Anything that I'm afraid to do, I do it. If when I was young, when I was afraid to ask out a beautiful girl or a girl, whoever, I would do it. Even if she was saying no, I would just do it just because I was afraid to do it. And that's just how I live my life. I just I live to be humbled. I don't think succeed from a material standpoint is an inside job. It's just an inside job. The more you're comfortable with you, the more you be comfortable with death. And the more comfortable you are with death, the more at peace you are with yourself. I didn't have any memories. I just knew I belonged here. This is where I belong. I never once, even when my first day sparring, and I got my rib crack, and a guy he was just smashing my jaw. I never once said, "What the hell am I doing here? Am I crazy?" I just said, "Wow, I'm in the right place." You know, I said, "I'm in the right place." Excuse me, will you say that again? I don't think, I don't know. I was just happy to be in there. I was just happy to be in there. I never think of myself as old. I think of myself as energy. I never say some 54-year-old guy because some 54-year-old guy is going to come to the ring. I always say some energy is coming to the ring. I never think my age. Because listen, before Julius Caesar, he told us that 365 days is a year. So we don't really know how old we are. So the energy makes us as old as we want to be without being those what's that thing again when you're an old guy and you drive little young guy sports car. What's that mean? My wife always says I'm that way. Midlife crisis, yeah. I don't think it's a midlife crisis with me. I just think it's my ego, and my ego tells me to do things that I'm afraid to do. Just getting my ass kicked. My nose hurt right now, yeah. Very happy I did this. I will do it again. Well, listen, whatever I want to see come out of it, what I anticipate seeing is really almost there. We're going to take this place. The sky's the limit with this place. We have so many great legends that are so and it's just an array of them that's so interested in jumping on board and being involved with this program. Listen, I had what 15 fights in 1 year. So let's just try to work on closer to that. It has to be competitive where the guy where it's constant, no one can get out of shape because everybody's fighting. You know, it'll be consistent. I would like to have once every 2 months. My personal opinion. I would like to have one fight every 2 months. The first time I ever did mitts, when y'all saw that, and I got these 2 billion impressions. After that, I was in the bed for a couple of days. I couldn't get up. I had sciatica. Can you believe that combination gave me sciatica? Excuse me. I'm gonna work out. It become my lifestyle style now. I'm never gonna be that guy. You know, I don't know, Fat Mike again and stuff, Cokehead Mike. I ain't gonna be that guy no more. Well, they probably could take me now, but can they take me 10 fights later after I have 10 fights or 10 exhibitions? Please forgive me. And then maybe after that, maybe we can exhibition. The people who are saying what you're saying, maybe we can have exhibition probably after 10 more of these that I have. No, I wanted the exhibition narrative because from that perspective, I could work my charity better than being in professional fights and I'm fighting for my life and I want the belt and this and that and there's pressure on me. There's no pressure. My only pressure is that I won't have enough um, product to help the people who need to be helped in this particular situation. That is just grassroots charities, friends of mine, that's holding down the community, involved with stopping the killing and stopping the crime. And those are the guys that I'm involved with that want to help the youth, the next generation. We don't want to lose the next generation to drugs and pandemics and everything. We have pride in our community, which is Brownsville, Brooklyn, and just Brooklyn in general, and just anybody. We have charities in Newport Beach. It's just we're doing a lot. We're doing a lot with little stuff. And so me doing these exhibitions and receiving things, that helps. That really helps. I didn't wake up. I didn't sleep last night. No, no sleep. I'm just one of those scary guys. I don't sleep when I'm involved with the competitive stuff. The old Mike Tyson no longer exists. I, no, I just this was a new occasion for me. I was a bit nervous, but I just looked at the situation. Hey, this is a better cause than me. Why am I nervous? This is going to be good. You know, I didn't expect to do anything. I just expect to go to 8 rounds and try and entertain the crowd and be able to do what I want to do in these grassroots situations. And that was beautiful. And besides that, me and Roy, we broke records to our championship fights tonight. You know, everybody's watching, and I'm really grateful to that. I'm really grateful for that. Really, I am. I'm here for a purpose. I'm not here for my ego. My ego is taking the money and buying some planes and some nice houses and packing up a bunch of chicks and have some orgies and stuff. This is not who that is right now. That guy was just somebody that had to be eventually, he was a platform to become me. Informing them that they deserve this opportunity that they have and to make the best of it. Listen, Luke, what's his name? Paul? Jake Paul got 4 million subscribers that follow him. Can you imagine that? I didn't know he existed until excuse me? You heard that? He got 25 million. I didn't know he existed till my son wanted to fight him one day. I said, who you gonna fight? This guy? Come on. And then he was a big star. Everybody knows who he is, and I'm so happy that he joined on the bandwagon with me and Roy. Well, listen, my ego says so many things, but my reality is they help boxing so much. Boxing owe these guys some kind of, they owe these YouTube boxers some kind of, respect. They should give them some belts because these guys make boxing alive. Boxing was pretty much a dying sport. UFC was kicking our butt, and now we got these YouTube boxers. Boxing has been 25 million views. Boxing's going back thanks to the YouTube boxers. I believe the more anyone boxes, the bigger it is for the sport. Because boxing took a couple of beatings since the UFC's been around. boxing never have too many belts because every time there's a championship fight, that's more money for the fighter. So there's never enough belts, you know? So just say there's one champion. He got 10 guys. How long you think he's going to go through these 10 guys? Plus, they got to fight each other and take each other out. So listen, he's really no fights. So it's good to have 3 champions, and every time there's a fight, the commission, everybody can get paid their money, their percentage, or whatever they charge. And it's beautiful. Everybody makes money. That's what this business is about, money. It's not about ego. Hey, I don't like him and who he's with, so I'm not going to fight him. If he's your friend, you'll fight. You'll make each other money. How do you guys be friends and you're both fighters and one guy's the big star and you're hardly eating and he say he's your friend? That's what fighters did in the old time. They fight each other and make each other money and help each other. That's what it should be like now. I shouldn't say I'm not gonna fight him because I don't like his promoter. Hey, listen, I'm an old ass guy when it comes to that stuff. I don't have no energy for that no more. I'm just with the wife and kids. And that is beautiful. Jake Paul, him and his brother, man, they're a God gift to YouTube boxers. Boxing should just give them a belt. Because these guys brought boxing back to life. And I know it's hard to believe, but these guys brought it back. 25 million views to see this guy with some gloves on to fight any guy. He fought Nate Robinson tonight, right? Oh God, I like Nate too. I didn't like to see the knockout. No way, man. We're gonna do whatever any legend wants to do. Jerry Rice, um, any McEnroe and his brother, they still feel they can play. Anybody that anyone said, hey, you retired, you're no good no more, but you still got it, you're still beautiful. Jerry Rice got it, I got it. You know what I mean? Guys like Tom Brady, they could play forever. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? People still want to, even if we're not as fast as we used to be. Because this is how Legends Only League got into existence. I'm watching Jerry Rice. I don't know what it is, Beyond the Glory, whatever it is. And this guy, he runs the 5-4, something to that extent. I don't know the football. So he's like a few seconds off that, so he can't play no more. Wow, can you believe this man? He's a few seconds off his world best record. So that means you're no good. You can't play no more. But there's guys that want to see him run more than they want to see the guy that plays his position now on a team he lost, he didn't make. So what's that mean? We can't watch Jerry no more? Really, we can't watch Jerry no more just because he's a few seconds slower. So I think Jerry Rice, he could find a bunch of friends that are like him in shape and they stayed in shape and they still have their speed, and they could have opened up an organization, a commission, and they could do it in tennis. Well, I guess race car, you could do that at any age, but still, there'd be other sports. Well, this is all I have to say about that, brother. You saw tonight, no boxer promoter was involved. And that's why if we had tennis and people came to see the Legends Only tennis, your guys, we have different rules. You could break your tennis rep, you could talk crap to the other guy. This is called freestyle. And I think that is good because some of the restrictions really suffocate the athletes, and they can't express their feelings, so they can't play at the highest potential that they normally play because of the restrictions of the rules. I can't tell you who Mike Tyson is because I'm only 54 years old. And if I'm 54 years old and I can tell you everything about me and I know who I am, I'm very limited in my thinking. So I don't know really that much. I just want to be who I am. I like who I am. I never liked who I was before. I like who I am now. I don't know. Maybe Evander needs to talk to me because every time my business associates talk to his business associate, it doesn't turn out well, you know. So I don't know if these guys really, if you could see what we made tonight, if these guys was really cared about the welfare of Evander, they would have had this fight with Evander. Or maybe we could do another, but he's with whoever he's with is handling it totally wrong. Excuse me? I know nothing about the gross. That's not my department. That's never been my department. I just know about the people in the crowds and the viewers and all that stuff. I don't know. You'll find that out before me, I'm sure. It's really my pleasure. Thank you.